Today we're testing out the Honda Vision 110 2023 model year. No changes to last year's edition. We only have different colors this year. I think 4 or 5 colors, but this is one of these, which is white. All of these colors are fairly grayish. I think we have like 2 grays and 1 white and 1 dark blue. If you like it poppy, unfortunately we don't have anything like that for you this year. Maybe next year, you know, they always change around the colors. Anyways, let's get quickly to the controls, the display and the storage space. So on the left hand side of the handlebar, actually I was a little bit surprised because I did not expect it, and I just found it and saw it by accident here. Well, not real accident, but you know what I mean. We have a little lever here, or lever, whatever you want to call it in English. Some people also complain that I always say lever. Okay, lever, whatever. I thought, what is this for? Well, it's close to the brake lever for the rear drum brake. So guess what it is? It is a parking brake. So you can actually pull it towards, then lock the lever, and you release it, you know, just by pulling on the brake lever, and you actually have a parking brake in the cheapest edition of a Honda scooter. I think that is really fantastic, and I did not expect that, really. So anyways, let's see here on the left hand side we have the brake lever for the drum brake in the rear, which is fairly soft, which I do not like very much. You know, you can basically pull it all the way to your fingers. If you have your fingers still on the grip, you might squish them a little bit, so you have to be careful. Also, we have the light here, high beam, low beam. We have the horn here. We have the turn signal switch right here. And that is everything on the left hand side. On the right hand side, we have the throttle. We have the brake lever for the front disc brake. We have the start, stop, idling, stop system here, which is amazing. I didn't know that actually the little one has it too. And we have the starter switch right here. So let's get to the display here. We have a fairly easy to understand display unit. Everything is clear and sharp, all the numbers. I like it very much. Actually, it leaves a fairly good impression, or a very good impression of high quality, to be honest. You know, although on this scooter also, you know, this white color of this scooter here has little elements of metallic, or whatever you want to call it, inside. So if the sun shines on it, it is actually a really nice, what you call this, pearl white or so. It's a really nice color. Anyways, up there we have these indicator control lights here. This is the speedometer, nothing to it. And down below we have a teeny tiny LC display, which we cannot switch around because we don't have any switch for that. I think they saved on that as well. We only see the total mileage, and we see the fuel tank capacity. I think we have 6 bars in this bar graph, so that's about it for the display here. So when it comes to the storage space, we have a little cubby hole in the front, which is very teeny tiny. We have a hook here. Actually, you can put your grocery shopping there. This little cubby hole is very small, and maybe you can fit like 3 of my hands in there, but also from the length, it's not very deep, so you cannot put like a ½ liter water bottle in there. So maybe, I don't know, I don't think it would fit, but at least you cannot close it. And on the right hand side we have the ignition switch. It's right here, you know, for ignition, seat, and lock the handlebar, and you can open up the seat. Let's open up the seat and see for ourselves here. We put it to seat, and we can push the seat button. The good thing about this, I think, you know, it's the cheapest installment basically from Honda, and that they still have the seat button. You know, other manufacturers like Kimco, so they prefer to put a lock in the rear for the storage compartment there. That might be cheaper, but I don't know, you know, the lock also costs money. I don't know, I like this better to open it from the front. You can basically fit a full-faced helmet in there, just barely fits. I can put a picture of my Shark Spartan size M in the video here for you. It just fits, just very tight, but it does fit. It is a fairly small full-faced helmet, so any of your jet helmets probably would fit perfectly. We also have the tank underneath of this It's not very big. I will put the specs on the screen for you. We have everything in one place there. We don't have anything in the front. Usually some other scooters have the tank in the front. We have the tank in the rear. It doesn't use very much gas. I think 1.9 liters per 100. So it's pretty nice. So this is the Honda Vision 110 2023 model year, and we'll take it out for a little spin. Let's go. We just push the starter button and off we go. It's very, very soft and quiet when it starts up. If you have loud traffic around you, you probably will not notice that the engine is already on and humming. Okay, we have a start-stop here. Well, we might not be able to check this, but I can tell you that it is very, very fast, you know, Honda fast. The idling stop is very fast, you know. After just a few meters, maybe 200 or 300 meters, it will actually activate on the next stop where you stop, and then it will turn on quickly when you pull the throttle and or when you twist the throttle. And yeah, it is really a joy compared to other companies which also have start-stop, but it will not activate only after 50 minutes or so. Anyways, let's get going here. So let's get first to the seat. As usual, it is a Honda scooter and the seat is fairly hard. So they're all basically very hard. Maybe it's better than to have it too soft. You feel like on a sofa. We have good mirrors, we can see everything here, no problem. Your foot position is, yeah, like you're sitting on a toilet again. You have very limited space for your feet actually. Of course you can stretch them out to the front into the wind, but you know, I'm not going to check that because it's, I just want to tell you how much space you have on the little platform. And that is not a whole lot. Sitting on it is pretty nice. You sit straight up on it. You have a very good view or vision onto the Vision Honda Vision here of the display. Everything is nicely visible, clearly visible, even in bright sunlight. We have this gauge instrument which appears to be of high quality. It looks very nice, sharp and clear. We have a nice LCD display in the down below, which of course you can also always see when the sun is shining bright. Because of the tires, we have a 16-inch tire in the front and we have a 14-inch in the rear. We have very good agility, but also it is very, very steady, especially in the corners, very steady. It does not move around that much. It is very steady and stable. You also get the same feeling when you're at higher speeds. It's also very stable. So it is a very, very nice scooter, I would say, for that price. Although, of course, some things were left out because of the pricing, I assume. Like, you know, we don't have any braking system at all. We don't have ABS and we do not have CBS. We only have one shock in the rear. We have a drum brake in the rear, you know, things like that. But I guess that's what they wanted to do to make it the cheapest Honda scooter basically that you can get if you want one. Yeah, just quickly, I don't know if it will get up to 100, so we can maybe measure 0 to 50 to give you an impression how fast it is. It's not too bad. It has almost 9 horsepower, but it is not too bad. Go. 50. $100. At higher speeds, or the maximum that you can go here, probably around 90 a real speed, maybe 100 if you go down the hill like what I just did. It is still very stable, probably because of the 16-inch tire in the front. It is very stable. Of course, it has a little bit of scooter hopping in the front, but not so bad. But I like the stability. It's really nice. You can even go on the highway, freeway with this for shorter rides if you know, in the city and you want to just cut across or whatever you want. And there's no problem, you know, you still feel safe. You still feel safe, yeah. I have to reduce the power now because of the truck here. I could probably take it over, but we have other traffic here coming. Yeah, we have maximum power here. That is a pretty steep incline. So we're at the maximum power of this little scooter here. So we still have full power here. As you can see, when you go up a little hill or steep or a little incline or steep incline here as it is here, we maybe can get only up to 80 or something according to the speedometer. Now we go down the hill again, so it's a little bit better and easier for the little scooter. The performance on the highway is not bad, and the stability, I like it very much. All in all, to be honest, I do like it very much. You know, for the cheapest offering which Honda has here for you, it has quite a lot. Okay, some safety features are not included, some things are left out. But on the other hand, you get a nifty little parking brake, you know. I like that very much, that little detail. I like it. Yeah, I talked about the foot pedestal here already, that you don't have that much space. Everything is clearly visible. Mirrors are good. Seat is good. Good under-seat storage. You know, if you had this as an e-scooter, you probably would not have any under-seat storage because they always put the batteries there. Yeah, that's one advantage, you know, of these gasoline scooters. Anyways, I will go into the city. Maybe I have some more impressions in the city. Maybe I can show you actually the start-stop in the city. I can show you how quickly it turns on again. It is pretty nice. And for the city, definitely a very big recommendation from me. Maximum power here. Still maximum power. Well, actually, according to the speedometer, I think we can go up to 100, but you know, plus minus 10%. Probably not as in real life or as a GPS speed here. Probably not. We're back in the city. Let's check out our start-stop system here. It's activated, and if I stop, when I stop, you will see it will turn off. There we go. Now it turns off. And the brake action, actually it does not have any ABS, CBS system, but the brake action is very good and very balanced, very nicely, front and rear, and the front disc brake is very strong. So we're in, I turn it on now. It is very, very fast to get on. So if you stand and are waiting at a traffic light, you are one of the first ones still, even if you have a little scooter, to leave the stop here. And now, yeah, very fast. I like that very much. Wow, that is not too bad. Oh, that was not too bad. Did you see that? Usually I don't like juggling, but that was pretty nice. Anyways, yeah, that is my test ride here of the Honda Vision 110 2023 model. All in all, I can only say it ticks, well, most of my boxes, but it is very nice for what it is, for what the price is of that. I like it very much, 2 thumbs up. I can highly recommend this to you if you're in the market for cheap or the cheapest scooter here from Honda. So thanks very much for watching. This has been a ride out. Take care. Bye-bye.